two phrases can quickly draw the attention of any lady. According to Stoic wisdom, today, attraction in psychology is more than merely riches or beauty. It has to do with psychology. The correct words can instantly arouse curiosity, confidence, and even desire. But what if two straightforward phrases supported by women's psychology made all the difference? This tutorial shows you how to grab a woman's attention right away and leave a lasting impression so you can step up your game. Let's get started. Have you wanted this for years? I was taught the same old lessons. Be polite, don't ask for too much, and stay humble. I follow these rules thinking that if I just waited long enough, life would. The psychology behind attraction eventually reward me. But what if I told you that this mindset is secretly holding you back? What if the key to truly living the life you deserve is to stop accepting less than your worth and to start asking for exact what you want? In this video, I'm going to reveal the power of knowing what you want and having the courage to ask for it, especially in your personal and romantic life. I'll show you how shifting your mindset can transform not just how you communicate, but what you'll learn, live. You'll learn why women find it incredibly unattractive when a man knows what he wants and isn't afraid to express it. By the end of this video, you'll be empowered with a simple yet profound exercise that will change your life. You don't want to miss this, because by watching till the end, you'll unlock the confidence to demand the life you deserve. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment one below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's get started. When I was younger, I was always told the same things. Be polite, don't be pushy, and don't ask for too much. These words were deft into me over and over. Why words matter more than you think. From teachers, parents, and society at large for years, I took them to heart, believing that the key to living a good life was to remain quiet, compliant, and undemanding. I thought the best path was to be passive, to simply accept whatever came my way without ever questioning it, without ever pushing for something more. I believed that if I kept my desires and want to myself, if I waited patiently enough, life would eventually grant me the things I deserved. But over time, I began to feel something deep inside, a goring sense of dissatisfaction, a feeling that something was missing. I began to realize that this mindset, this unspoken agreement to always hold back, was suffocating me. It was preventing me from living the life I truly wanted, the life that was waiting for me just beyond the walls of self-imposed limitations. For years, I believed that by accepting less, I was being modest and moral, even, believing that life would eventually reward my patience. However, the more I looked around me, the more I understood how this mindset was silently holding me captive. I was constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to ask for what I needed out of fear that I would be perceived as demanding or selfish if I did. And it wasn't until much later, as I grew older and began to experience more, the two words that spark interest of life's ups and downs, that I understood this truth. By not asking for what I wanted, I was denying myself the life I observed. And that, my friends, is when I discovered something truly empowering. I realized that women actually find it incredibly attractive when a man knows exactly what he wants and isn't afraid to express. Except if there is a deep magnetic power in a man who can say, I want. When you speak those words, it's not just about expressing a desire. It's about showing the world your confidence, your self-assuredness, and your clarity of purpose. These qualities are not just admired, they are deeply revered. Women aren't looking for someone who hesitates, who second guesses themselves, or who lets life pass them by. They want to see a man who stands tall, who knows what he wants, and who is brave enough to ask for it. That kind of man isn't afraid of rejection because he understands that asking for what he wants is a reflection of his strength, not his weakness. There's a huge difference between being stubborn and being firm. So, let me be clear. What I mean is being direct, honest, and assertive in a respectful and understanding manner. This is not about being rude or inconsiderate, nor is it about ignoring the needs of others or bulldozing your way through life. Stubbornness is about clinging to your desires with rigidity and an unwillingness to consider others' being. However, is about knowing what you want while also respecting the desires of those around you. It's about the exercise striking a balance between ascertain and empathy, between taking, action, and being considerate. And let me tell you something important. Women notice the difference they can sense when a man is genuine in his approach, how to use them authentically when he is confident, but still hum enough to listen when he knows what he wants but isn't going to force it on anyone else. This balance creates a powerful energy that draws people in, especially women. So here's the exercise I want to share with you. At first glance, it may seem like a simple task, but trust me, this will change the way you interact with the world. I want you to start using the phrase, I want at least 5 times a day. It doesn't matter who you're speaking to, your friends, your family, your co-workers, or even the cashier at the grocery store. Start practicing it in the small moments, that everyday exchanges. For example, say, I want a stronger coffee, please, or I want to take a walk this afternoon. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but that's okay. As you begin to use this simple phrase, something remarkable will start to happen. You'll notice a shift in the way you carry yourself. You'll stand a little taller, speak a little more clearly, and experience an increase in your inner strength and self-assurance. And you know what will happen? People will start to react to you differently and show you more respect because they can see you found the true change. Occurs when you apply this discipline to your bonus tips on effective communication, romantic life, especially with women, clarity, resolve, and the capacity to assert oneself without apology. Imagine saying, I want to take you out for dinner this Friday instead of something vague like, oh, if you want, we can go out. It may seem like a small change, but trust me, it makes a big difference because women love men who can make decisions, take charge, and don't leave things up to chance. When you're clear about what you want, it shows that you're serious, that you value your time with her, and that you're a leader who is comfortable making decisions and who has the guts to go after what he wants. This small but powerful change in mindset can change not only how you communicate, but also how you live your life. By simply expressing your desires with confidence and clarity, you'll start to see the world open up to you in ways you never thought possible. The best part is that women will see this new, bold version of you and be drawn to your strength, vision, and ability to make things happen. You won't just be asking for what you want, you'll be claiming the life you were meant to live. If you're still watching this video and find these lessons helpful, please leave a comment below to let me know that you're still watching it. Here's a grandmother's timeless secret, a man who knows how to lead with strength as the type of man who once at her side becomes a woman's true grandmother's secret genuineness and lucidity. She will fall in love with a man who isn't scared to be himself, who owns his desires and who stands by his convictions. However, I must warn you that firmness should not be mistaken for arrogance. When you express your desires, it's important to be open to hearing what the other person wants from you. There's a thin line between being obstinate or controlling and sticking to your guns. The real ones are based on respect and understanding for one another. They are reciprocal and involve both parties sharing needs, hopes, and dreams. By being honest and forthright about your own aspirations, you foster an atmosphere in which she feels comfortable sharing hers. This reciprocal interaction is the cornerstone of a deep relationship. I understand that for many of you, this may initially seem intimidating, as the idea of asking for what you really want may make you uncomfortable or even a little afraid of how you'll be perceived. You may worry that speaking up will make you appear rude or that it will result in rejection. However, this types of bond that leads to trust, love, and lasting commitment is the foundation upon which you can build something extraordinary together. I want you to know that those fears are perfectly normal. We all carry the fear of being vulnerable, of putting ourselves out there and running the risk of not being accepted. However, let me tell you something profound. When you allow yourself to be open about what you want, you are not only demonstrating to the world that you deserve happiness, but you are also telling yourself that you are worthy of it and that you are prepared to fight for it. You are announcing that you have the strength to pursue the life you deserve, to stand firm in your desires, and to create the life you've always dreamed of. Say it aloud at least 5 times per day. Whether with loved ones, friends, or even complete strangers, begin modestly but persistently. Watch how it changes, not only how you feel, but also how other people react to you. You'll notice that your confidence will increase, and as you get more comfortable asking for what you want, you'll start to feel a shift within yourself. This is just the beginning. As you practice, you'll start to tap into a version of yourself that you may have been hiding for too long. You'll step into the role of the confident, authentic man who knows who he is, what he wants, and who isn't afraid to claim it. This is the beginning of your journey to becoming the man you've always wanted to be. A man who is strong in his convictions, clear in his desires, and most importantly, genuine and true to himself. You deserve that, and the world deserves to see the real you. Accept the challenge and keep in mind that it's only the beginning of a future with limitless possibility and genuine connections. If you enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Stoic Wisdom. You can also click the bell icon button to ensure that our next video reaches you easily. Thank you very much. Trust yourself and move forward with confidence. The life you desire is waiting for you. What have you learned today? How will you begin implementing the I Want exercise in your life to change the way you carry yours elf and interact with the world? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and let me know the one thing you're committing to practice starting